Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we're going to see how to design this hero section with this custom cursor. So here we can see when we move around, this cursor has this circle that moves around with this custom cursor. And when you hover over this logo, we can see that it changes into a larger circle and it inverts the color inside the circle. So we have that effect for the button and also these images. So we're going to design this in this tutorial series. So in this first video, I'll just write the HTML and we'll just create the structure of our website. And in the next video, we will style this using CSS and also add the animations and create the custom cursor. So let's get started. Alright, so here I have created this folder called custom cursor and I just opened it with VS Code. And I also have this images folder over here. In that we have these two images. So let's start by creating the necessary file. So let's create a new file called index.html. Let's create one more file called style.css and let's create one more file called main.js. And let's start with the index.html file. So in VS Code, you can just type exclamation and press tab and you'll have this basic HTML5 code. So here for the title, I'll just type architect. And let's link our CSS file over here. So let's type link and press tab, and here in the href let's type style.css, and let's also link our JavaScript file. So let's type script:/src and press tab, and here let's type main.js. Now let's also add the links of the fonts. So the two fonts that we're going to use are Cormorant Garamond and plus Jakarta Sans. So let's get these two fonts from Google Fonts. Alright, so here I'm in fonts.google.com and let's search for Cormorant Garamond and let's click on get font, and the next font that we need is called plus Jakarta Sans. So let's select this font and click on get font. So now we can see we have these two fonts. I think the font is called Cormorant Garamond. So let's see whether we have that font. Let's go over here and let's type Cormorant Garamond. So we have this font. So let's select this and let's click on get font, and let's remove this font from here. So these are the two fonts that we need, and let's click on get embed code and let's copy this HTML code from here, and let's go to our head section and let's paste the code over here. All right, now let's go ahead and start with the markup of our design. So if you go back to our website, we can see that we have these grids over here. So for that, let's go ahead and create a div. Let's give it a class of grid overlay, and in that we'll create divisions with the class of grid call, and let's create 4 of these. All right, now the next thing we will do is we'll create a header. So in the header we will have this logo and this button. Let's also give it a class of header, and here let's create an anchor tag, and here let's type architect, and after that we have this dot. So we have a different color for the dot, so let's add that inside a span. So let's create a span and let's add a dot, and let's also add a class to this anchor tag. So let's type logo, and whenever we want to have this effect where this cursor changes into this larger circle, we will add a specific class to that element. So we'll add a class called interactive element. So whenever we have this class, this custom cursor will change into this larger circle. All right, now let's write the HTML of this section. So let's go outside the header. Let's create a main section with a class of main content. Now in this, let's create a section with a class of hero. And in this hero section, we'll have two sections, one for this text content and the other for this image. So let's add a division with the class of hero text block, and let's create one more division with the class of hero images container. Now in this hero text block, let's go ahead and create a span, and let's add this text. So let's add that over here, and let's give it a class of hero tag. And after that, we need to have this heading. So let's create an h1, and let's copy this. Let's paste it over here, and we need to have a line break after this crafting silence text. So let's create a line break over here. Now silence and light are in a different color. So let's add that inside a span. So let's do that over here as well. Right now, after that, we have this paragraph. So I'll just go ahead and copy this text, and let's create a p tag after this h1. And let's copy and paste this text, and let's also give it a class of hero subtitle. And for this h1, let's give it a class of hero title. And after that, we need to have these images. So let's go ahead and create another div inside this hero images container. Let's create a div with the class of hero img wrap. And let's create an img tag, and let's type images / hero1.jpg. Let's create another div with the class of hero img wrap. And here let's create img tag. Let's type images / hero2.jpg. Now here for the first image, let's add one more class called offset. So the image is a little bit to the bottom. And we also want to have this interactive element class to these images, because we want the custom cursor to change into this larger circle. So here let's add interactive element. Let's do the same over here, interactive element. And with that, we have written the HTML of our design. So let's open this in our browser and let's see how it looks. So I have this extension called live server installed in VS Code. So once you have this extension installed, you can just go ahead and right click in the HTML file and click on open with live server. And here we can see all the content is displayed in the browser. So with that, we have completed writing the HTML of our website. In the next video, we will add the styling to this hero section. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.